What's up, sons? It's Blind Run with Son of a Tech once again, and anybody who is new to the channel, I make videos about cryptocurrency from the perspective of a cryptocurrency miner because that is what I do as my second job. Today, we're going to be taking a look at how to purchase Dogelon Mars and giving you just a brief overview of your options. This one's going to be covering it from the perspective of the Ethereum network and utilizing essentially self-custody options outside of just purchasing it on an exchange. Let's get into it right after a word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Crypto.com. Crypto.com is my go-to centralized exchange for liquidating my crypto assets. With their Crypto.com Visa debit card, I can load up my mined Ethereum to pay for power and other operating costs quickly while earning up to 8% cash back. In addition to the Visa debit card, there are additional fiat options including wire transfers to easily receive your profits. Crypto.com also offers additional services including trading and even staking to earn additional revenue on your investments. Join 10 million plus users buying and selling 100 plus cryptocurrencies at true cost by using my affiliate link in the description for a $25 funding bonus. Or enter referral code SOAT at sign up for the same bonus. Remember, cryptocurrency investment comes with significant risks, so do your own research. Welcome back. So first things first, let's just go and hop into Crypto.com, which was, of course, the sponsor for today's video. And in the Crypto.com app, you can purchase Dogelon Mars. It'll be under the ticker ELON, and we'll talk about that. If you go down into the description below or the pinned comment, you can use my affiliate link to get a $25 funding bonus. Once you have the account kind of set up, you can go ahead and get into funding it. Okie doke, so we are opening up the Crypto.com account, and this is my account. If you wanted to fund your account, you can essentially go into your accounts page by clicking accounts right there, and then going ahead and going into your fiat wallet, and then clicking the transfer button and the deposit button, then clicking the United States dollar, and you can either link a bank account, do a bank deposit, or a wire transfer. In all cases, this will most likely be dependent on the bank you are currently functioning with. And if you need another option to get just crypto into this account, you can always use Cash App, which will work all of the time to purchase Bitcoin, and then send your Bitcoin to your Crypto.com address. To get that address, you can go ahead and click the accounts button, click the tracking, and up here, look for the ticker BTC. Click into the Bitcoin and then basically go to your Bitcoin wallet. And then from there, you can click the transfer button and the deposit button. And then from here, you can take this paste string and paste this into your Cash App to extract it out to here. Now, another note about this that you need to keep in mind, of course, is going to be that any withdrawal from the Crypto.com account is going to have a 24-hour wait period for whichever address you end up entering in. And we'll get into that once we transfer it out. To purchase the Dogelon Mars, you're going to look for the ticker ELON. And then you're going to go ahead and click the Dogelon Mars coin, which is actually a token because it's just a token on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's not a coin in and of itself. There's a little distinction there. And as you can see, I am a multi-millionaire in Dogelon Mars at 110 million. And if we wanted to purchase it, we could click this buy button right here. And you can purchase it with your credit card. Most credit cards won't work. Some will. Check with your credit card provider. You can purchase it with money that's in your crypto wallet or money that's in your fiat wallet. The downside is they typically end up pausing any sort of purchases because the daily trading limits for low liquidity are a problem here, which means that you're going to need to purchase this outside of the app. So how are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to be showing you guys on a desktop PC how to do that right now. And the first thing we're going to need to do is get in and download the necessary tools to get this done. So we're going to go ahead and switch on over to my desktop here. And on the desktop, we are going to first download the Brave browser. You'll navigate to brave.com and click download Brave, and then open the file in your downloads tab and allow the application to install. Once installed, we're going to want to install Metamask. Be very careful here and get the address directly from the description or type it in fully yourself by going to metamask.io. This is because currently you can have a lot of issues with rotten seeds. A lot of people that are new to cryptocurrency aren't familiar with this concept, but essentially the idea is if you get a malicious version of MetaMask, there is a potential that they have the seed address for your MetaMask. And in the case that that happens, you're going to end up basically sending crypto to somebody else at the end of the day. So the important thing is to note that it is your wallet address that you're creating at this point. So headed back to the test bench here, and we are going to continue on with the install. So let's get out of there. We'll go full screen over here. And on the MetaMask.io website, you're going to click download. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and click install MetaMask for Chrome. And that is because you are essentially using a Chromium browser with Brave. It just has cryptocurrency focused integration. And there are other ways to actually earn cryptocurrency just by browsing with the Brave browser. We've talked about this in previous videos. We're going to click add extension, and eventually we'll go ahead and see it add the extension up here. I like to click the little button here and click the pin button so that the extension is ready to go. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and click get started. So at this point, what you want to do is say, yes, let's get set up. This first option, which is you have a secret recovery phrase, is typically the attack vector that rotten seeds will use. They will say, okay, in the instructions, now you're going to go ahead and import wallet. Under no circumstances, unless you are recovering a wallet and aware of how this functions, should you click basically use this first option. So we're going to do the second option and say create wallet. We're going to click I agree, and then you'll go ahead and create a password and type it in twice. I do recommend randomly generating a password so that it is more secure. You can do this either by utilizing a password generator, something like LastPass or some sort of password management tool. Bitwarden would be my recommended. However, Bitwarden does have a little bit more of a learning curve to it. Or you can go to random.org and use their password generator on that website, which we've covered in the past as well. Once you've chosen a password, you're going to go ahead and click create. At this point, it will give you basically a video of how to secure your wallet. The key points here are going to be basically saving your recovery phrase in some sort of encrypted manner. There are a few different ways you can do this. One would be utilizing some sort of cloud encryption, of course, keeping in mind that there will be cases that a cloud encryption service could be compromised, so it can be a little sketchy, but Nord is one of those providers. They also do a VPN service, and it's called Nord Locker. Another option is to create a basically encrypted USB drive. You can do this in Windows with BitLocker and then store your seed phrase there in a notepad or a text file. Or you can, the safest way, write it down on some sort of piece of paper and put it in a fire and waterproof safe, which would technically be the safest way to go ahead and do it. So once you've kind of watched this video and got an idea, you're going to click next, and then you are going to reveal your secret words. These words are the words that we are going to copy with a Control-C and paste into a notepad to later essentially put into an encrypted drive. So now that we have our seed phrase ready to go, we're going to go ahead and continue on. And we're going to go ahead and click next, and then it will say, please select each phrase in order to make sure it's correct. So we have vanish here.
We have ignore. We have keep. We have hub. We have again. We have clap, business, velvet, fiber, push,
10, and world. And we're going to click go ahead and confirm, and all done. At this point, what we have is our Metamask wallet set up. This is going to be on Ethereum layer 1. We've covered other options. If you were looking at getting into a layer 2 option or a side chain, that will be covered in different videos like Polygon and so on. There is a side chain availability for the token, and we'll cover that in a different video if you're looking for cheaper fees. But right now, thanks to the market, fees on Ethereum are quite low at this time, so it is a really good time to go ahead and keep that in mind. So now that we have this, we can basically receive our Ethereum, and we can do this by copying the address, or we can go ahead and get the account details, and you can scan this QR code within your Crypto.com.app. So let's go ahead and get that up again. Okay, so at this point, what you should be trying to do is purchase Ethereum. Now, you can purchase Ethereum by just looking for the Ethereum ticker and then going down and selecting Ethereum and then clicking the buy button. Once again, your options can be credit card if your credit card supports this type of transaction, the crypto wallet in case you've actually sent Bitcoin from your particular space, or fiat. Once you've picked one, let's say Bitcoin here, and you want to purchase 0.01 ETH, you'll just type in the 0.01 ETH and click the buy button and confirm. All right, so now at this point, what you're going to go ahead and do is head into your Ethereum wallet, and you're going to go ahead and click the transfer button. You're going to go ahead and at this point, click the withdraw button. And then from there, you're going to go ahead and say external wallet. And then you'll go ahead and click the plus button and wallet address. You'll click the little arrow here or the little square button, and that will basically allow you to scan the QR code. So for the QR code, I'll just go over to the Metamask. Scan the QR code and name it tutorial. Then continue. At this point, what it's going to do is ask for your two-factor authentication code. Personally, I use YubiKeys, and so I have the Yubico Authenticator on my phone. You can also utilize Authy if you prefer, which is a little bit of a simpler option. And the reason I like the Authy option is that it requires something I have, so it's a physical piece there. So we're going to go back. We're going to paste in the 2FA code and click continue. And at this point, it said it was an invalid wallet address. And I think I know why, and we'll show you guys here in just a second. So as you can see, when you scan it with the QR code, it adds the Ethereum in the beginning. So you just need to remove that. We'll go ahead and go through the process of continuing through and doing our two-factor authentication again. Copy that out, paste it in here, and click continue. Okay, so at this point, we can go ahead and withdraw the ETH. However much we would want. We can choose to do it in dollars or not dollars. Right now, about $60 to $70 will get you definitely within the millions. So we're going to go ahead and click withdraw and confirm. And then we will get both a mobile verification code. So you have to click send, and it will send you a text message with the mobile verification code. And then you will have to do your two-factor authentication once again. Copy that out and paste it into here and click continue. At this point, as you can see, it says whitelist address too recent. This address was added within 24 hours. For security reasons, please wait 24 hours before withdrawing to this address. So basically, you'll have to wait for that 24 hours. What I'm going to go ahead and do so that I can continue this tutorial is just send some to myself. But that is the process you would go through with Crypto.com. We'll head back to the wallet for the swap in just a second. Okay, so now as you guys can see, we have 0.02 ETH in here, which is equal to $51.74. To go ahead and get our ELON, we're going to click the swap button. And then we are going to say swap from Ethereum, which is what we have. We're going to select the token button and search for ELON and select the ELON. And at this point, we can go ahead and type in however much we want here. I'm going to go ahead and do the 0.015. At this point, it'll start fetching quotes, and then it'll give you the quote and basically show you how much in fees you would have to pay. At this point, it's $14, which is quite a lot. Obviously, we will be talking about lower fee options that will still not have that limit that we saw on crypto.com. And then we're going to go ahead and click the swap button. At this point, it's going to process it and swap our Ethereum for the ELON Dogelon Mars token. You can see it says transaction complete. So we're going to go ahead and click close. Now, what you'll notice is in your assets, you will have the Dogelon Mars sitting there. And you can send that to basically another address if you like. You can even send that to crypto.com by copying your Ethereum address out of crypto.com and just sending it back, and it will show up as the Dogelon Mars token within, of course, the crypto.com app, and you can swap it out within that app as you feel necessary if you get a sweet pump to the moon. So let's talk about that. Am I doing this video because I think Dogelon Mars is going to the moon? No, it's going to Mars. But in reality, what we have over here is just a little bit of a fun poster that I just purchased. So I wanted to do this how-to video for the regulars and for the new people. Let's talk about should you be purchasing meme tokens and that sort of thing at this time. Well, due to the market and definitely the market being taken more seriously, it's important to look at cryptocurrencies that stand by the fundamentals. The fundamentals were originally set forth within the Bitcoin white paper, and I highly recommend anybody that has been looking into purchasing any sort of meme coin like Dogelon Mars or SafeMoon or anything like that to go and read that white paper. A couple notes is that it is a peer-to-peer transaction that excludes any third party, including things like centralized exchanges, banks, and governments. And the reason for this is because essentially the idea of Bitcoin was to hedge against things like inflation or the overprinting of money, like, of course, the US dollar, and to help protect people and their investments initially. Now, as cryptocurrency has developed, it is definitely morphed into a lot of different things. In the case of Ethereum, which is the chain that we are utilizing today, it has really shifted more into basically a tech stock and less of a currency. This is because basically Ethereum is set up to be a programmable blockchain. And what we mean by that is being able to build applications on top of the blockchain. It doesn't necessarily adhere to what we would consider the fundamentals of cryptocurrency. Does that make it all bad? Not necessarily. It's just a caveat that you should be aware of. From my perspective, when we are looking at Ethereum and we are looking at tokens, I am usually a lot more cautious than I would be surrounding something like Bitcoin or Monero. And there are a lot of different things that go on with all of these currencies, and you should do as much research as possible. The only reason that a lot of these meme coins do garner some profits for initial investors and people that get in early is because of that mob mentality. So can you make money off of purchasing Dogelon Mars? Yes, you can, but not on its merit alone, more on, of course, the idea of more people purchasing that token. And I'll leave that decision up to you on how you want to address it. All I really want to do is do videos like this that get higher clicks because people need to start learning about cryptocurrency. And then hopefully if you watch till the end, you will learn a little bit more about what blockchain's original purpose is supposed to be. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell for more videos. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Pacific and 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. You can check out more clips here, or if you're interested in checking out the entire live show, you can check that out down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.